Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this contest has been matched at 65 kilograms and will take place under N-class rules over 5 1.5-minute rounds. Now both of our fighters are in the ring. Can we please give them a big welcome? Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Too Technical, Justin Love. And facing him across the ring in the blue corner, introducing, representing Fortitudo, Luke Turton.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second part of Inferno Muay Thai here. We're in the hangar venue here in Liverpool.
Hangar 34.
Hangar 34. What's 34?
I think it's to do with being number 34 on the particular street that it's on, which is 34 Greenland Street. Very well thought out.
Very well thought out, and it caught me out there as well.
Yeah, it did, Danny, but
well,
you have to get up early to catch you out as well. But we're
financially,
we're in for a treat here, Dan. This is part 2 of a 3-part event.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the first part, it's definitely not an undercard or anything. It was absolutely superb. Well, Justin Love, Too Technical here in the green shorts here, green gloves. Luke Turton from the Fort Tirudo.
Yeah, Luke Turton from Fortitudo Gym. Slight height advantage, good well-timed teep, trying to keep the range.
Just wants to keep him at distance, does he here, Alex?
Yeah, he does, and you know, Justin Love, a bit more up on his toes, in and out, looking to feint, close that distance down and nullify the range.
Nice grip around the back of the neck there as he drilled in the knees, then went low with his grip when he had a good position. Exchanging low kicks as well, and he's trying to punch his way out of clinch and warm one himself. But both hungry to try and push the action and open up this second stage, Alex.
Yeah, well, you know, part 2, part 1 was an absolute barnstormer of an event. So, you know,
really was.
These two young men have got a lot to live up to now, starting this event with the N-class bout at 65 kilos. So 5 1.5-minute rounds, no knees or elbows to the head, Danny.
Blocking kicks well there and just trying to get his hand combinations off as well.
The lovely left low kick into a right hand there from Justin Love. He's got a bit more of a flamboyant style, maybe a bit similar to his coach, Paul Kapowicz.
Yeah, well, very exciting fighter as well.
A very exciting fighter. One of the most exciting fighters to come out of the UK, a very experienced cornerman now. He's had Too Technical Gym for just over 10 years. He opened a...
Is it really that long now?
Yeah, it's been...
I remember when that started, Alex.
Yeah, he opened Too Technical in Stockport, I think around 2010, 2011. He opened at a similar time to the time we opened Mazda Gym in Liverpool. And
wow.
Yeah, so he's...
He had some wars himself, absolute wars. It was always exciting to watch. Hopefully he can put that energy, if not anything, into these fighters as well, Alex. I mean,
well, looking across the corner there, you know, got a very, very experienced corner team there. Alan Kaufman, head coach of Fortitudo Gym. Been doing this well over 20 years with A-class British level fighter John Kaufman there, former ranked fighter in the UK. Had some cracking fights over the years himself. So
yes, definitely.
2 very good gyms, and
someone's been told to up their product from the corner.
Yeah, definitely.
Fainting at the moment, just a little bit out of range, both fighters at the moment. They just need to find where they want to be in this fight. They're getting too close at times and too far away, aren't they?
Yeah, I think well-timed sweep.
Superb.
What he did there was, as he threw the kick, he pulled it back, faked, and he went underneath the block to take the standing leg, Danny. Perfectly timed,
and
well
a good
done.
Score.
Yeah, really good score.
He's happy to go backwards now. You know he can pick shots, you see. Turton really starting to get into this fight now and find his pace. Look at that, great
really
balance.
Good defence.
Lovely looking technique. Really good looking technique there.
Yep. turned the hip over, turned his knee over across both the hips. Which
His confidence is going up, isn't he, Alex?
Yeah, you can see.
You get the quality in these fights, in these novice class fights, when their confidence goes up. So that nervous energy at first can look a bit scrappy sometimes, can't it?
Yeah, they can look a bit scrappy because they're learning the techniques and they're probably looking great on pads. Another good takedown there from Luke Turton. They're probably looking really well on pads, but until they find the range and they find the form in these live situations, it takes a while to use those techniques and the things they've been learning on the pads. You put these young lads on the pads, they probably look absolutely fantastic, but it takes a couple of fights to be able to look that good in the ring and take that into the ring and transition it, doesn't it?
Most definitely, and I don't know about sparring opportunities over the last few months. I know if I was their age, I'd be looking at every opportunity I possibly could, but I don't condone breaking any rules, of course, as we wouldn't, but these guys need to be training and learning all the time. It's very different when you get in there, though, at the end of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I can see Paul here asking his fighter to walk in with like a high, you know, like stepping in with like a high block, like tiptoeing in with a high block. And we'll see if he actually comes out and listens to that. Seems a little bit more less animated and calm over in the corner. I think that second round was definitely a round for Luke Turton, and he picked them off with some really good shots on the back foot. Yeah,
he really did. He grew as that round went on, didn't he, Alex?
There's that. See, there's that tiptoe in.
Yeah, he's got a good range now. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be able to just let his hands and legs go in combinations. He's walking onto a bit of trouble at the moment, Love, isn't he?
He is. He's walking into a few shots. He's with that was a good catch and drive. Probably won't score because he took too many steps forward. Yeah. As Luke Turton's starting to grow into the fight, you can see it's kind of Justin Love's struggling to find his range.
Kaufman and all the Fortitudo team over there, as he came out, there was a smile on their face. I think they could see that their fighter finished the round well, and they're expecting more of him this round, would you say?
Yeah. He's starting to time the shots. He just done a question mark kick, which landed lovely up high, and then he followed that with a long right knee. He's really starting to find his range now and come into his own, Luke Turton.
Yeah, Justin Love still in there, still got a fighter's chance, but just starting to look a bit messy, isn't he?
He's frustrated. He's frustrated, Danny. He's struggling to find his range. He's listening to his corner, but unfortunately Luke Turton's really come into his own this round and the back end of the last round. So that you can see it's frustrating. Just
signs were there, end of round one. Yeah. Round two stepped it up. But, like I say, this is early stages in this N-class bout. There's 5 1.5-minute rounds, isn't there?
It's 5 1.5-minute rounds. He's got to change his tactic a little bit on the way in. Maybe as he's going in, he needs to throw a few more feints to perhaps draw Luke Turton into doing something that he doesn't want to do. So to close that gap and nullify the height advantage on his way in, if he throws a few feints, he could draw Luke Turton into doing something wrong.
Turton's starting to look comfortable in there, isn't he?
Definitely.
And the more he starts to enjoy himself, the more it's going to spell bad news for Love at the moment.
Yeah, because if you watch the first 30 seconds to a minute of the whole fight, the two of them were very scrappy, but then Luke found his range, and you can see he started to come into his own.
Definitely. They were too close, too far in round one, weren't they? Just at the end, he just started to find his feet, and then, well, let's see if he can up his product again in round 3 here.
You can see he's coming out confident, Luke Turton now. Justin's got to do something a bit different this round.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, watching at home for free on YouTube, you can follow the link at the top of the screen here where you can get the pay-per-view for the main event. Good knees to the stomach there. And referee steps in there. He must have been holding the rope or something there. No, that's hurt. Yeah, it's gonna, was there a low shot there, Alex?
I'm not sure it was low. I didn't really see. I think the downward, the vertical strap on the ropes actually was blocking it from where I was sitting, but I'll be honest, it didn't.
They looked like good knees. He wasn't. Yeah, no, the knees were high, weren't they? He must have.
There was one just before what he seemed to think was low. The one before that was the one, the right knee across the body, which hurt him. You can see the reddening on the body.
But I'll tell you what, I think Turton will now think, I don't mind having a little clinch in the knee up here.
Yeah. He does that defence lovely, and that's a really
Looks good,
nice
doesn't
head
it?
kick as
Pleasing
well,
to the eye, isn't it?
Yeah, the judges
Especially
will
the
like
judge's
that.
eyes, yeah. What's he going to do now, Alex? You said he's got to change the game plan, but...
He's frustrated. You can see in his face, he's really frustrated. Justin Love.
Oh, yeah, he's been caught again there, I think, and he looks like he's in a bit of discomfort there.
You can see the referee actually looking for a second opinion off his officials team, which is actually a really good way because it's another eye to see if the
VAR.
VAR, yeah. It's another eye to see, you know, if he's facing this way, at least he
can't be everywhere as a referee, yeah.
So Justin Love taking a couple of minutes there just to recuperate.
He needs them. Oh, lovely body kick at the start of that, and just so much more accurate, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that kick comes up nice and high, mixes it up a little bit now, and he off-balances him. He won't be getting away with 2 head kicks in a row.
He's tough, Justin Love. He's very tough. He keeps coming forward. That's a really good right hand. He needs to push on from that now.
He's definitely got to up his product. He needs to tidy himself up a little bit, doesn't he, Alex? Just make himself look the part more. He's found the body there, and he's found a good left hook as well. Yeah. He ended the round well.
Yeah, he ended the round really well. If you look at the last 30 seconds of the round and you just turned on, you'd think, okay, he's doing really well. But I'd still say Luke Turton was probably 2 or 3 rounds up at least.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean,
what was the end of the 3rd round, that wasn't it? So I'd say
sometimes that little run at the end of the round, it gives the corner something to build on. It says, look, that you finished the round well. Let's build on that. Let's go into the next round, surely.
Yes, if he can take confidence from that last part of the last round, then going into the money rounds, into the 4th and the 5th now. See, Paul's asking him to go in with the high step again, but he needs to feint. He's got to feint because at the moment, every time he steps, he's getting hit. If he just threw a feint and then moved.
Paul wants him to knee, doesn't he? You could see from the animation here, he wants him to knee, but
watch when he walks
when
in.
Turton got his hands round his neck, those knees look vicious. One of them was low, fair enough.
Walks in now, watch his high step as he walks in. Watch his high step as he walks in. He'll come in, he'll do the high stepping.
Feints, throws the right hook.
That's better.
Over the
if
top.
He starts feinting, it's much better. He needs to make him pay for that.
There's the body kick. Tries to keep him away, but gets his leg caught. They just get tangled. It's uncomfortable. On the back foot, just needs to just kick the body and go backwards to take the fight, doesn't he, Alex?
Yeah, he does. He's on the back foot. He's fighting well on the back foot, Luke Turton. He's using those body kicks really well. But look at his footwork, the angles he's creating. He's not just going back in straight lines.
No, he's creating good angles. He's pivoting left all the time.
Yeah.
And that's where he's opening up for that right kick into the ribs.
Yeah.
There's no defence from Love at the moment.
Not really, and also he's not cutting off the ring. When someone's creating angles and moving around on the back foot, you need to try and make the ring small for him. This is a big ring, you need to cut it off better. He's just following him. If he stepped left now,
he's chasing the fight though, Alex, isn't he? This is the thing. He's chasing the fight. He's got to get after him. That's what he needs to do. Throw bombs like that. One of them clips him on the chin, and you can turn a fight around. But at the moment, it's a comfortable performance from Luke Turton from the Fortido gym. Change direction, more a left hook for his trouble. They're tiring. They are tiring, these fighters.
Really good fight.
It was just that last round, the energy had gone, their hearts were still pumping, but
I'm sure when I'm watching some of these fights, I'm actually losing around in my own mind because I was convinced that was the end of the 4th.
No, that's
the end of the fight, that is that. And I think we definitely have a winner in the blue corner with Fortitudo.
But great opening up the next show on this undercard.
Okay, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for both of our fighters? we go to our judges' scorecards, where the contest has been scored in favour of your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Luke Turton. And ladies and gentlemen, can we have a big round of applause for Justin